MILFs, have you ever wondered how you can eat the exact same meals as your family and lose weight at the same time? Well, in this amazing video, I'm going to walk you through A to Z on how to do it and how all of my private one-to-one clients do the exact same thing. We're going to start from the top down and work our way up. At the base, we're going to have our calories. Now, this is going to dictate whether or not that meal is going to support your weight loss journey or not. Because you could have the same size meal as your husband and he could eat 1,000 calories at dinner, but he can eat 2,500 to maintain his weight and you can only eat 1,800 to maintain yours. So a big discrepancy on how much fuel you can have in a day to support your weight. Very, very general guideline that works 100% of the time. If you're a mama that's 100 kilos or above, your calories should be 1,800 to 1,400. That'll give you enough food to stay satiated, but also get you fast enough fat loss results to feel like what you're doing is bloody worth it. And if you're 100 kilos or below, anywhere from 1,400 to 1,600 is a really good starting point. Now, some of you might be able to lose weight on 1,800. Some of you might be able to lose weight on 12. Literally, your number is your number. Depends on age, level of activity, and a bunch of other things. But this is a really good starting place. So now that we have those numbers, it's going to work off purely portions. Now that we have our foundation, we need to divide it up. You need to have your breakfast calories, your lunch calories, your dinner calories, and your snack calories all portioned out so you know exactly how much to have and when. So let's say you're on a 1,400 calorie-ish diet. You're going to have 3 to 350 at breakfast, 3 to 4 at lunch, 3 to 4 at dinner, and 2 to 3 at snacks. That's going to give you 12 to 1,400, give or take. So let's focus on how to eat the same meals as your family at dinner time and still lose weight, as that's the most important number. So dinner time, if you're 100 plus, you're probably going to need 350 to 450. If you're below 100, you're going to need 3 to 400. Now, this is roughly speaking, depends on the caloric density of the food. So if you like sauces, creams, all that sort of you're probably going to be on the higher end. So let's break it down into meals and portion sizes. Now, most of my gals, your carb sources are going to be the same. You're not going to eat something from planet Mars. You're going to eat potatoes, breads, pastas, noodles, all that sort of So let's work out the portions for those. So for pastas, noodles, and rices, you're going to have about 1/2 to 2/3 of a cup of cooked carbohydrate. With potatoes, you're going to have 150 to 200 grams of potatoes. For bread, you can have 2 slices. That's going to be 100 to 200 calories. Now, some of you smarty pants out there are going to say, what about lasagna? We're going to get to it. Now that we've worked that out, let's talk about your sauces. If you're going to have a bolognese or a stir fry or a curry, your weight is probably going to be 100 to 150 grams of the just sauce alone. So the meat, sauce, and vegetables amalgamation, that's going to be 100 to 150 grams off. Then you're going to add in your 1/2 cup of pasta, noodles, rice into that. Now that is probably going to be anywhere from about 200 calories, give or take. So as you can see, this 100 or 200 represented by the carbohydrate source plus the sauce, you're going to be on somewhere around that 300 to 400 range. Now, vegetables typically have sweet F all calories in there. Things like pumpkin, broccoli, capsicum, tomatoes. No one's ever got fat from those things. No one's ever come to me, Adriano, I'm obese because I've eaten too many tomatoes. Never happened, never gonna happen. Okay, vegetables, ram it. Have some fun. This is exactly what you're going to do in order to eat the same meals as your family and lose weight. Because I doubt that any of your family members are probably going to have anything different to this. Now, there's a couple of things, couple of caveats. So if you're going to have bread, a wrap, you want your wrap, so let's say having burritos, for example, you're going to want 100 to 150 calories per wrap. Now, if you're having lasagna, which is usually quite calorie dense, yeah, you're going to be hungry, but you're going to have lasagna and lose weight. So buckle up, Sharon. You'll be okay. So you're going to have 100 to 150 grams of lasagna with a side salad with a 0-calorie dressing. Lemon, balsamic, any of those fat-free French dressing, any 0-calorie salad dressing, slam it on there. So that way you can have your lasagna and still lose fat. Now you're probably thinking, Adriano, but there's Mexican. We have tacos on Tuesdays. Okay. So for tacos, you're going to have a 1/2 shell and then everything else. So you're going to just make it into a taco bowl. Crunch up the shell, nice. So you get a little bit of crunchy in there. load of salad, 100 grams ish of the mince. Like I said, the weird little amalgamation of 100, 150 grams. Slap that bad boy in. You're going to go easy on the avocado, quarter avocado tops, probably an eighth of an avocado, and like a teaspoon of sour cream and low fat cheese. That's going to be how you're going to hijack that one and stay under calories. Now the low fat cheese, 25 grams should do. Now, some of you are going to say, but I have roast for dinner. What should I do with a roast? Great question. So if you're having a roast, typically roasts of lamb or pork are really, really high in fat. It's about 300 calories per 100 grams of. So what you're going to do, you're going to have 75 grams of the roast meat, and then you're going to have your half cup rice or a side salad or something like that to make the volume bigger. So you're going to have a really calorically dense thing and then a less calorically dense thing, and they're going to meet in the middle. So you're going to get a lot of volume, no calories, minimal volume, lots of calories, nice little happy medium. Then some of you are going to come to me, Adriano, but we love pizza. We make our own pizza. Okay, we're going to do that too. So you know the wrap calories? You're going to grab one of those little wraps that are 100, 250 calories. You're going to have your protein. Now, most of your serves of protein should be about 100 grams cooked. Typically, give or take, this is keep in line. This is a guideline. And then your fat sources, cheese. You're going to keep to 25 grams and you're going to weigh it. Okay, I don't want to see this all eyeballed. No. You're going to weigh things because you care about your weight and you care about your happiness. You care about your life. Weigh it. Put it on the scale. Takes 10 seconds. Then pasta sauce pretty much has 0 calories, give or take. Tomato sauce, if there's no olive oil in there, you're looking at like 5 calories. It's like nothing. It's not going to make you fat. So this all together could easily be 300 to 400. Now, for the pizza crowd, let's say you're like, well, I go to Domino's. I go to Crust. Okay, I gotcha. So pizza is usually around 250 to 300 calories. I don't care what MyFitnessPal says, it's 250 to 300 calories. So what you're going to do, you're going to get 2 slices, which is going to be about 600 calories. Yeah, not ideal. It's not a diet food per se, but this is how we have it in a diet way. Then you're going to have a side salad. That way you can have pizza and still lose weight, Sharon. That's the most important part. Pizza, weight loss. Pizza, side salad, weight loss. Half pizza, full pizza, fat. Got it? That, my gals, is the most simple and easiest way to break down how to eat the exact same meals as your family and lose weight at the same time. Now, my name's Adriano. I successfully transformed over 1,500 mums with my coaching program. If you want to know more about what I do and how I can help you lose 8 kilos in 16 weeks, you can click a link down below to book a call with my team or myself, and we'll happily answer any questions, show you how the coaching works, and then get you in great shape faster than you can do it alone. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, go to the notification bell, make sure you get all the updates as well, because without that bell, I'll just get lost in the ether of other subscriptions. If you really want all these tips and all these tricks, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.